welcome back to Transport Fever 2 here on my channel. Let's dive straight into a little upgrade to get things moving. At this transfer station, there's a pretty big traffic jam, and my goal is to clear it up once and for all. To do this, I'm expanding and upgrading all the roads around the area to make sure the traffic flows more smoothly. I'll also be shifting the truck port further back, which will help remove those pesky traffic lights that are contributing to the bottleneck. By making these changes, I'm hoping to drastically reduce congestion and improve the efficiency of the whole operation, so everything runs a lot smoother going forward. Rebuilding these stations, whether for trucks, buses, or trams, is an absolute nightmare. You make just one small adjustment and suddenly the game decides to merge two road segments, making construction unnecessarily complicated. You basically have to know everything perfectly in advance because there's no room for gradual development, which is really frustrating. After this reconstruction, we continue with a small expansion. To relieve the workload of one of the construction material factories, I am setting up another production line. I'm using the existing train station, which is already handling iron ore and coal, and expanding it with an additional terminal so that another train can stop there. Additionally, I'm adding a truck terminal where extra coal and iron ore lines will unload their cargo for the train heading to the steel mill. There will also be a stone supply line for the new train route. On top of that, 2 more train lines will be created to distribute the construction materials, which the returning train will pick up to 2 different cities.
I will carry you home. I will carry you home. With you got nowhere to go, I need you to know I will carry you home, carry you home.
Now that the train station has been expanded, the roads have been upgraded, and additional truck lines have been established, we move on to the construction material factory. Here, I'm assessing how steep the terrain is to get a better sense of how to lay the tracks properly so that the train reaches the upper level of the construction material factory efficiently. Now that everything is set up, the train is purchased and sent onto its designated route. Likewise, 2 trucks are also bought to transport the construction materials to 2 cities.
Till I get up, time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways.
Now let's move on to the first time lapse of the day. There's not much to say about the money situation. It's steadily declining. I have to admit though that I already did 2 test recordings before this one, but neither of them worked out because I kept overlooking something. Within seconds, I was 150,000 in the red. That just goes to show how difficult it can be to think clearly when you're feeling a bit under the weather. I kept forgetting to reassign the truck stop to the correct lines and only noticed it way too late. Another time lapse focuses on the truck hub to observe how traffic is flowing. And as you can see, traffic is running smoothly again. There are still a few minor buildups here and there, but overall, it's significantly better than before.
I don't wanna miss a beat. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways. And on we'll go.
After the time lapse, the next phase of optimizations begins. Additional trucks are being purchased and deployed on the routes to increase transport capacity, ensuring a more efficient and steady flow of goods.
And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways. And on we'll go.
At this construction materials factory, I made a small mistake when I first set up the route. I only built a truck unloading station, but forgot to add a loading station. The idea was that the trucks delivering stones to the factory would pick up materials for a city on their way back. Since we're already making adjustments, another city will also be connected to this construction materials factory, further improving the supply network. Now that all of this has been taken care of, it's time to focus on the coal and iron ore train. Unfortunately, for some reason, it's no longer making a profit and isn't transporting nearly as much as it should. To address this, the stations will be extended, allowing for a longer train to operate on the route. This should significantly increase transport capacity and improve overall efficiency.
Make it last forever. Stop in time. Yeah, I'm surrendering. Hold tight. Chemicals collide. Hold tight.
To the end, a new bus line will be established in a region where a train route wouldn't be profitable enough. This will still provide residents with additional travel options, improving connectivity and making transportation more convenient for them.
Paint the skies. Only you can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me move. Can make me
Never, ever, never. Never, ever, never. You're the universe and
To the end, here's my conclusion for today. Another 145 million in black money was taken in, which isn't exactly ideal, especially when the company isn't making a profit. However, looking at the account balance, I'd say things still look better than they did at the start of this episode. I know I say this every time, but if I make the right moves in the next episode, it will finally become profitable. But by now, you all know this story inside and out.
That's true.